Hello there and welcome to the world of Pokemon Gen 1 solo runs. This one is one of the Pokemon that featured in the anime for a little bit as part of Misty's team. Middle evolved Pokemon, as I have done all the fully evolved now that I finished Beedrill. This one is Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl is actually quite good. So pick Squirtle as Poliwhirl. I might say Poliwrath every now and then. I will try my best. Okay, so let's take a look at Poliwhirl's opening stats and move pool. He's pretty quick, although he doesn't really have anything else going for him. Why is he special so low? I thought he was better. Bubble, Hypnosis and Water Gun, 44 to level up. Now, 44 to level up, it's very, very quick. Problem here is he's only got Water Gun and Bubble. So he's actually going to have a bit of a hard time knocking out Bulbasaur. In fact, he's only just managed to get the win. Good thing is, though, he will have a very easy time with Brock. And he will probably have a very easy time with Misty as well, because he'll be able to have Seismic Toss. But he'll also be able to have... He can get Mega Punch as well, but... I don't know if Mega Punch really is going to be any more useful than Seismic Toss. So we should be able to get through Misty quite easily as well. Now, getting through Surge might be a little bit tricky. Poliwhirl might take a bit of damage. But as long as we can one-hit, we could probably get rid of all of Surge's team because Poliwhirl does learn Body Slam. So then it comes to Erica. Poliwhirl can learn Ice Beam. Against Sabrina, he doesn't have any weaknesses. So Poliwhirl could potentially get through Sabrina okay. Same with Koga. Although as long as Poliwhirl can take a self-destruct. So overall, I think Poliwhirl is actually going to be pretty good. He'll be good against both Blaine and Giovanni as well. Getting a bit warm. Alright, level 8. He'll get to at least like level 10 or 11 in here. In fact, well, there is one more trainer in here and I can't actually skip said trainer. I don't even think I need to pick up that potion, that's sad, but just for the hell of it. 4 potions. I don't think I actually bothered to get the one out of the PC. Poliwhirl's probably not going to need it. Water Pokemon in general for Gen 1 are actually really good. You don't really need to work that hard. The hardest trainer in this run is probably going to be Lorelei. Okay, Water Gun, Water Gun, Water Gun. Now, we could take damage against Bulbasaur, especially if it went for Leech Seed, which it has. But luckily it was later in the battle. If it went for Leech Seed straight away, that probably wouldn't have been a win. But either way, Bulbasaur doesn't have Vine Whip there, so Poliwhirl was safe. Poliwhirl will absolutely smash through Bruno, that's no issue. In fact, given Poliwhirl's speed, man, I didn't know Poliwhirl had such bad special. His special's actually really bad. So I might be relying more on Body Slam through this run more than anything to make use of Poliwhirl's attack stat over his special. He'll still knock out Geodude and Onix in one shot. Sweet. I think I will pick up Mega Punch after all. Give Poliwhirl a bit of a stronger hitting move. Level 16, so big advantage for Poliwhirl. He is leveling up very quick. So, now I'm going to have to use Bubble. So, who's left to do? I have done 80... I think this is number 89, maybe even 90. I think it's 89. Who is left to do? I still have Tangela. Although looking at Tangela's learn set, Tangela is going to be a very difficult run. Tangela only starts with Bind and Constrict, and it doesn't learn Absorb until, like, I kid you not, level 29 or something like that. So Tangela is going to be a very slow and a very tedious run. There's still quite a few water types. So there's still Horsey, Goldeen, Krabby. I've still got the starters. I've done Bulbasaur, but that was a long time ago. Bulbasaur was actually the first one I did, and I actually edited that video down, so most of the run sort of gets cut out. But Bulbasaur was absolutely horrible. Mega Punch. Well, didn't even knock out a Rattata. Maybe Seismic Toss will be better. Jeez, we got to get through coughing first. Oh, I only just got through Mount Moon. I do still have Squirtle, Charmander, along with Ivysaur, Wartortle, and Charmeleon to do. I think Wartortle will do okay. Ivysaur will probably do okay as well. I remember when I did Venusaur struggled with Lorelei and Agatha, but didn't really struggle with the rival. Okay, what first? I say let's go to the rival. And let's... the only issue with Mega Punch is its accuracy. Oh, good win. Only just, but good win. Could have easily been a loss, but we maintain an unbeaten record. Okay, who else? I do still have Caterpie and Weedle, which they're going to be fun. Nidorina. I still have Nidorina to go. Nidorina will be pretty good. And I just seen the screen skip, and you know what? I don't think I turned the cheat code off for Poliwhirls. I didn't. Ooh. That's actually really lucky. That's actually really, really lucky. I'm surprised the game didn't crash already. It seems random how the game will crash if... Oh, crud. If you leave the code on, the game seems quite random how it crashes. I've seen a little screen glitch come up and I was like, oh, hang on, code. Yes. Well, unfortunately, Poliwhirl has lost its... Oh my god, it's lost again. While Poliwhirl's not a bad Pokemon, an issue that it's having is that it doesn't have the strength to just steamroll. It doesn't look like it's steamrolling very well at all. So I may have to heal a little bit more often. We can grab Seismic Toss as well, which is going to come in handy for Misty. Alright, let's grab that. Alright, and let's utilize some potions. We have that trainer with the Oddish right here, so I don't want to be having Absorb used on me. Okay, level 24, that should get us past Misty. Okay, we get the SS ticket and let's get down to Misty's gym. Who else is still left? I do still have Tauros, but I'm saving Tauros for the very end. I'm saving him to be my last because he's one of my favourite Pokemon, and I want to end with one of my favourites. One of my team of 6, and one of those team of 6 is Tauros. Tauros, so he only starts with Tackle, and he doesn't learn anything else until he doesn't learn Stomp until maybe level 30 or something, so Tauros will be stuck with Tackle throughout Brock. Psyduck is another one that's still to go. We've still got to do Abra as well. Abra sounds more difficult than what it actually is. You only have Teleport to begin with, so getting past Brock is the problem. However, with Abra, Abra can learn Mega Punch. I think. I'm like 99% sure Abra can learn Mega Punch from Mount Moon. It doesn't have a lot of physical attack, so it can't really use it, but you will at least get an offensive move. It still won't be an easy run though, but double slap, that's useless attack. I still have Jigglypuff to go as well. Jigglypuff should actually do pretty good because Wigglytuff was really good. Jigglypuff also has a really good learn set. Issue with Jigglypuff, it only starts with Sing until you get to like level 9 when you learn Pound. But you can just about get there with the levels by using Struggle against the bugs. Let's pick up TM8. That is Body Slam. That will give Poliwhirl its best move so far. Let's get rid of Water Gun. Sweet. We should start really breaking the game open now that we have Body Slam. Send Raticate to Pokemon Tower. Tell you what, it wasn't a convincing battle. Well, I actually thought Poliwhirl would have done a lot better so far. It may have had a Sand Attack used on it. That may have been what the issue was, because it seemed like I was pressing Body Slam but not doing any damage. I haven't caught Spearow yet. I have not caught Spearow. There he is. Alrighty. Let's grab Farfetch'd for cut. At least Rock Tunnel will be easy as well. We can get through to Celadon City and pick up Ice Beam after this as well. And Poliwhirl obviously also can learn Surf, which is a strong water move. Oh, of course it didn't. The worst puzzle in the entirety of the series is this one right here. Have you ever noticed that it's never the one middle left? I've never had it be... Oh my god, come on. Alright, that was an accident. Alright, that's okay. There's... Oh my god, come on. It's 50-50 and I've got it wrong 4 times. That math just doesn't add up. And if it's that one there, there's no trash can to the right, so what other one can it be? It's probably that middle left one. Alright, there we go, finally. Alright, Voltorb, Body Slam, Pikachu, Body Slam, one shot. We outspeed Raichu, we don't... Oh, he's just gone for an X-speed. We didn't even do half damage on Raichu. I just had a message. I don't know if the ding went through the laptop or not. Oh, nearly. Oh, paralyzed. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's start speeding this run up a bit. We'll be 15 minutes in and we've got the 3rd badge. It's not too bad, but I actually thought Poliwhirl would have been a lot better so far. Ah, crud. Ah, whatever. I didn't pick up an antidote either, did I? No. We hope to see you again at the hospital. That's so many jokes about that. Alright, level 30. Not bad. Go, my super bug Pokemon. If you have super bug Pokemon, you should have a pincer. Seismic. We shouldn't need to deposit Farfetch'd because that hiker isn't really an issue this time. Seismic. Slowpoke are always difficult to knock out. In fact, I still have Slowpoke to go as well. Another one I still have to go is Cubone. Cubone won't be fun. Marowak was horrendous. Now, it was yesterday. I had a response on YouTube from Brad. I don't know how to say that last name. I'm going to say Brad Lork 1419, who said that the videos give him that reminiscent feel of the Schoolyard rumor back in. So if you were a kid in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I would say probably as Emerald, Ruby and Sapphire came out as well, and probably even Gen 4. But back in the day, particularly for Gen 1 and 2, the Schoolyard rumor basically gave you your value to like the lunch and recess times that you had at school. If you had heard a rumor of how to catch Mew on Gen 1, like, your popularity soared through the Pokemon community in your Schoolyard. There were so many different rumors and methods that people had come up with to get Mew. From, like, getting it from Bill. If you see behind Bill's house, there's 2 empty square tiles. Apparently, if you could reach those square tiles, you could catch, like, a Dragonite and all that. Like, remember in the episode how when Ash met Bill, he was after that Dragonite, then you had that like big giant Dragonite walking around? Yeah, there was that rumor. You could catch that Dragonite. There was a rumor about the SS Anne in the truck, which at the end of the day wasn't actually anything. It was just a truck that was put there for decoration, but never actually got into the screen because of how small the Game Boy screen was. Alright, that rival's beaten. And there was always a rumour that if you beat the Elite Four 255 times, that Professor Oak would give you Mew. That was also a debunked myth. There was a myth as well where if you could put... if anyone... This was in Australia, I think it was worldwide, but if you went to the cinema and you saw Pokemon 2000, the movie with Lugia, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos, basically what would happen is... Oh, I haven't got Fly. Oh, I was going to do that thing again. Never mind. So as soon as I exit the menu, that guy's going to see me. I did that in the last run. It's how you get Mew to appear. You fly away from him, his exclamation goes up, you go to Cerulean City, you battle the trainer with the Slowpoke, you fly back to Lavender, you go left, then Mew appears. I did it in the last run. In my, What was the last run I did? The last run I did was Nidorino. But, I mean, the Mew, how to catch Mew in Gen 1's quite well known now. But yeah, there was also the rumour with the movie Pokemon 2000. There was this limited edition Mew card that you got if you went to the cinema and watched it there. It was like it's almost like a hieroglyphic, and it was like almost written in a different language. It was like Pokemon language. But apparently, if you had that card you could use it. Do you remember the mystery gift on Game Boy Color, when you used to be able to do mystery gift by like sort of putting that little black square at the top of the Game Boy for Gen 2 games? Apparently the mystery gift could read that Mew card and you could get a Mew on Gen 2 and then trade it back to your Gen 1. That was another rumor that was very quickly debunked. And then there were like really convoluted methods of breaking the game and stuff. Like, we know a lot more about this game now, like item underflow, for example. In terms of item underflow, there's some really, really bizarre things you can do with that. So what that does is it tricks a game into sort of like letting you buy any item in the game. The method of doing it is so convoluted, I can't really explain it properly. But literally, you can buy any item in the game. That's what happens when you do this glitch. And did you know on Gen 1, you can actually get the Pokedex as like a bag item? Sort of like how you go into your item list here. Pokedex can actually be one of those items. I guess the developers found that because the bag space was limited to 20, it was probably better just to put it in the menu. Which they were definitely right, because bag space on this game is precious. So what actually happens, yeah, you can buy any item in the game. The Pokedex is actually... Oops. Oh, Poliwhirl just got slapped. Probably best not to battle Erica now then. Let's go battle Giovanni. Yeah, so that's a really cool thing you can do in this game. You can buy Master Balls, you can buy rare candies, you can buy any item you want. You can even buy a coin, and that's for the coins in the coin case. Literally, an actual coin is also an item in the game. You have to sort of use a hack or a cheat to get it, but still written in the game's code. You can also get a surfboard as well. It's an item, and when you use it, I think it's just a Pikachu surf sprite that comes up, or like a little surfboard or something. But it was originally intended, I think, to use a surfboard to get across the sea, until they decided to come up with the concept of using a Pokemon and have it use surf. And there is also an item that's just question marks as well, which must have been an item that was scrapped earlier in development. There was always a rumor in the Schoolyard as well that you could battle Professor Oak, and everyone sort of just debunked it as false as well, because no one ever actually found it back in the Game Boy Color days when we had it in the late 90s in the Schoolyard. However, absolutely bemusing to everyone who's probably found out today is that a Professor Oak battle does actually exist in the game's code, which more reinforces my theory that Team Rocket is actually the true ruler of Team Rocket, and that's why he's the last battle. Giovanni's actually his second in command. Ooh, Kangaskhan nearly defeats Poliwhirl. To get the Professor Oak battle, you need to do the same sort of thing how you catch Mew on this as well. And so you sort of do the same sort of process, but instead, I think you got to do it with the Ditto glitch, and then you go to Cerulean City, and you battle the first gym trainer in Misty's gym, becomes available to battle again. And it'll still say, Splash, I'm first up, let's do it. The battle will initiate, but then you'll have a battle against Professor Oak. There's videos of it on YouTube as well now to do it. You can actually do it with a Game Shark code. These days it makes it a lot easier. But yes, you can battle Professor Oak in this. His team is slightly higher level than the last rival in the Elite Four. He's got a good team as well. He's usually got like a Tauros, an Exeggutor. In fact, I can't actually remember off the top of my head what team Professor Oak had. I've done the battle before, a few times actually. And he usually has the other starter that you or your rival didn't pick. So yeah, there is a Professor Oak battle in the game's code. I was like amazed when I found out that was actually true. Now the... Oh, no, I'm using Body Slam by accident. Crud. Okay. I've lost half health, but we should be okay. Now the truck... Oh, there was also one about the game corner. The game corner in Celadon City. There is one of the... slot machines has a message saying someone's keys. They'll be back. Unbelievable. Well, now that we're back in the overworld, because Poliwhirl isn't as good as what I thought it would be, I think it might be this one. I'll actually need the coin case. Wait, where do you even get the coin case? Yeah, it's in here, isn't it? It's him. No, it's him. It's been a while since I last did a proper playthrough of this. I genuinely couldn't remember where to get the coin case. It's been that long. You don't have any coins. You don't have... I'm sure one of them says someone's keys. I'll be back. Hang on, let me get some... Did you know there are coins here? If you walk around Celadon's game corner like this, you will find coins. There's like, maybe 330 coins all up or so. Just run around like this and just button mash A and just check every spot on the floor, and you will find coins just in random places. Which is, they don't appear like, you can find them behind like each NPC as well. Where is it? Someone's keys, I'll be back. It's definitely a thing. Oh, there we go. Out to lunch, this is reserved. Someone's keys, they'll be back. There it is there. There was a theory that slot machine, if you beat the Elite Four a certain amount of times as well, that NPC would come back, see your record and say, that I have this Pokemon, since you're a good trainer, can you take care of it? And you would be given a Mew as well. That was another rumor as well, which we had back in the Schoolyard days. Of course, when Gen 2 came... Oh, crud. All right. When Gen 2 came out, a lot of more rumors came out as well. There was a rumor saying that if you get to like behind this... Where Victory Road is, it's where Cool Trainer Gavin is. If anyone remembers that random NPC, just... What? Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be in Pokemon Tower. I'm getting so sidetracked. I am actually forgetting what I'm actually doing in the game. That's right. I got beaten by a Drowsy. Okay, back to Lavender Town. Yeah, so there's a little area that you can surf in. It doesn't actually lead anywhere, but there was a rumor that if you get behind that, there was a grass area and you could catch Celebi in there. There were rumors of a pink Butterfree that would appear, which in reality just would have been like the shiny Pokemon. Shiny Pokemon were introduced in Gen 2, and when some people in the Schoolyard claim that they got them, no one really believed anyone until there was that one day where that one kid came and had a shiny of some sort other than that red Gyarados. But there was always the rumor that you could get the Crystal Onyx in the in Victory Road as well. Same with the Silver Rhyhorn. That was rumored to appear as well. So Crystal Onyx and Silver Rhyhorn, they were both from the anime. So it was rumored in Gen 2 that all those Pokemon were in, but they definitely were not. To catch Celebi in Gen 2, it was I have a faint memory of it being available in Pokemon Stadium 2, but I don't believe that's true. I know you could get Celebi from an event, a Pokemon event that happened back in 2000. Where am I up to? I just did Lavender Town. I can go to Saffron or I can go to Koga. Let's do Koga because I'm already sort of heading this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sweet. Yeah, you could get Celebi through an event. You could get Mew through an event on Gen 1 as well. But what they didn't want to tell us in Gen 1 that there was a way to completely break the game and make every Pokemon appear using a Ditto exploit. There's quite a few abnormalities with Gen 2 as well. There's the bad egg glitch as well. Poisoned. The bad egg comes from using the duplication glitch. So if you go into your PC, you move a Pokemon to an empty box, then you move it again, like out of your party to another box. I can't 100% remember the method, but if you turn your game off while it says that it's saving, you get 2 of the same Pokemon. Like the game duplicates the data, because it must sort of it must copy the Pokemon to the box, and then when you turn it off while it's saving, the game sort of half saves, but it maintains the data of the 2 Pokemon, so you can basically clone a Pokemon. You can have 2 of the same Pokemon, and you can also do that with a held item as well. I used to do that back in the day to gain extra Master Balls so I could catch legendary dogs. Because in Gen 2, oh my god, the catching mechanism in Gen 2 is just broken. It's... Poliwhirl, what is going on with... I genuinely thought Poliwhirl would be doing a lot better than what it is. Poisoned again. This isn't going to be a win. Oh, let's go through. Let's get Surf instead. What's Poliwhirl's stats? Level 40. Oh my god, why is Poliwhirl's special so low? I genuinely am surprised. I thought Poliwhirl's special was good. Poliwhirl's actually been quite rubbish. I don't remember Poliwrath being bad. I remember Poliwrath being quite good. Oh, whatever. What was I talking about? I was talking about Gen 2. Celebi. Pokemon events. I've lost my train of thought. First shiny Pokemon that I ever caught in Gen 2, besides Onix, believe it or not, was a shiny Geodude. It didn't even really look any different. I've had a few shiny Pokemon appear on Gen 2. I've had a shiny Ekans. I've had a shiny Tentacle. And I think that might actually be it. I think I've only had those 3 Pokemon appear as shinies. In other Pokemon games, I have on Scarlet and Violet, I have a shiny... Oh, what did I catch? I did post it on my channel. Can't remember exactly what it was. But I caught a shiny Dustox in Arceus Legends. Yeah, I haven't played that for a while. I've been meaning to get back into Arceus Legends because I've never passed it. I've gotten... I don't know, maybe 30% or so through the game. Man, Poliwhirl is just getting absolutely smashed. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Actually, let's teach it... No, it won't really make any difference though, because Ice Beam's just as strong. And even that's not doing any damage. You can still get Surf now, but... we should at least be able to defeat Karate Master. Hopefully. I did not think that Poliwrath would have this much difficulty. Now, if you put a clip through walls cheat on, you can walk through that and you will still end up in Cerulean City, but all of the NPCs will have like the incorrect sprites and stuff as well if you do that. Sometimes they even appear to be your trainer. Like your trainer sprite. Amnesia. Probably could use it, given how bad his special is. Now, surely you don't lose to this guy. Yeah, surely not. Cool. You know what else is a great game? The Simpsons Hit and Run. Just randomly, The Simpsons Hit and Run. It was a very repetitive game, but it was fun all the way. Floor 9. There's a rare candy on this floor, and I am actually going to pick it up because I think Poliwhirl is going to need it later in the game. Poliwhirl can't learn Earthquake, can it? It can! Wait, does that mean it can learn Dig? Alright, let's get rid of Seismic Toss. No, it can't learn Dig, but it can learn Earthquake. Which, again, doesn't make really a lot of sense. I had no idea Poliwhirl could learn Earthquake. I'd just seen the TM then, I was like, just... So, Earthquake's a physical move, and it's base 100. That gives Poliwhirl a move to hit harder with, even over Body Slam. And an advantage against Koga now. I did not realise. Maybe I should start looking at learn sets before I do runs. It's more fun though if I don't know what's coming from a point of view as well. Oh nice, get that Gyarados down. Surf that Growlithe down. Alakazam, Earthquake, that should be a one-shot. And Venusaur is part poison, so Earthquake... Oh, actually I'll do neutral because it's grass as well. Damn, I should have went for Ice Beam. Ah well, almost. The game says it's super effective, but I don't think ground... I think grass resists ground moves as well. I could be wrong about that actually, but I feel like Poliwhirl should have actually done a lot more damage if it generally was super effective. Same with Weedle. If you use Poison Sting on Weedle, the game says super effective, but it's actually neutral damage. The game can't really... Oh, there we go. One shot on Coughing. Almost a one shot on Mark. One shot on Coughing. Almost. Wheezing. Earthquake. Smog. Earthquake. Smog. Earthquake. And 1 second, my cat wants to be let out the room. Ugh, that cat of mine. Now that I have the Soul Badge, I can use Surf and I can get to Blaine if I need to level up a bit more before the Rival and Sabrina. But I think now that we have Earthquake, Poliwhirl might actually be okay. Okay, I have done a few Gen 2 runs. I've done Raikou and Entei, or Raikou and Entei, however people like to say it. I've done Mewtwo. I've done some of the legendaries. I've done Feraligatr as well. And I did a random number. I just pulled a random number and I got Golduck. I have actually done Golduck as well. Body Slam. Didn't really want to get hit by Dragon Rage. Earthquake. It wasn't a one-shot. Must have been a range. Venusaur, Ice Beam. Do we get a freeze? No. You know what? I may actually go battle Blaine first because I think Blaine is going to be much easier. Max repel. Escape rope, and let's drop some bag items as well. Cool, that'll do. Oh, and I've also done Dragonite in Gen 2 as well. And I have done Chikorita. My word, Chikorita was horrible. I got to level 100 and only beat Red on luck, and I had to use leftovers as a held item. Yeah, Chikorita was not a good run in Gen 2. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but Gen 2 runs, they also take a lot longer because there's more game, there's a post-game as well. But getting the Pokemon strong enough to defeat Red is quite challenging. Because Red's team is all around those mid to high 70s, besides Pikachu, which is level 81. Pikachu's actually the easiest. Speaking of easiest, Blaine should be the easiest gym that we've had so far as well, besides Brock. But we have Earthquake and we have Surf. In fact, Earthquake would do more damage. Poliwhirl has higher attack. Then it's special. Earthquake is also a stronger move. Oops, wrong button. That was also by completely luck. Alright, Earthquake, Earthquake, Rapidash, Earthquake, almost a one-shot. Arcanine, Earthquake. Yes, Blaine will go for Super Potions. He will also go for Super Potions when they are in full health. There we go. Okay, we only need to defeat the rival in Sabrina now, and then we can battle the Giovanni gym in Viridian City. I really want to do some runs in Gen 3 soon. It's just I don't have a code to modify my starter, so I might have to like play the first very little bit of the game and then maybe... Oh, critical hit and a one-shot. Good shot. So I could do like the Professor Birch thing where he gives you your starter, and then I could probably just code in a Master Ball, catch a Pokemon I want to run the game with, and then just go from there. Because then I'd only be at like Old Dale Town, and we haven't really missed anything significant in the game, other than fighting that first Poochyena, which is pretty insignificant. So if I can't find codes to modify the starter, I could always do that for Gen 3. Oh, I don't need the Master Ball. Oh, it don't matter. Alright, now that we have Lapras, let's go give Warden his teeth as well as battle Sabrina. Down to the left. Alright, Earthquake, one shot. Earthquake, two shots. Now that's Bug and Poison, so Earthquake will still affect it, even though it should be a flying type because it is a moth. Poliwhirl, Earthquake, recover, Earthquake, recover again, Earthquake. Good win. Okay, we need to get Strength. And then we're good, then we're off to Giovanni. 45 minutes, I really did think that Poliwhirl would do better. I would like to do a Gen 3 run, but maybe I should do some more Gen 2 first. Well, I like Gen 3. Of all of the Pokemon games I've played, I've liked Gen 3's towns the best. Gen 3 towns are like, they're really, really cool. Pacific Log City. Oh my god, I forgot to battle Erica. Oh no, that battle's going to be really easy now. Oh crap, I completely forgot to battle Erica. Dang. Oh well. Oh well, the bitch is going to get what's coming to her now. Yeah, that's right, I got knocked out by a victory bell. It used sleep powder on me. Completely forgot to battle Erica. Earthquake. Yeah, everything's going to be a one-shot. Oh, Tangler isn't. Yeah, see, grass resists ground. These ones don't because they're part poison, but it's actually neutral damage. Oh, wow, okay. Vileplume survived and hit me with Petal Dance. The Poliwhirl won, but it wasn't convincing. I don't think Poliwhirl's going to have a good time with the Elite Four either. Okay, now we can grab this rare candy. There were a lot of mixed emotions about Scarlet and Violet. A lot of people didn't like it because the openness of the world map made it feel a bit empty. I really liked Scarlet and Violet. I like the open and endless world map because you have unlimited exploring. Well, it's still limited, but it takes a long time. Alright, level 51. Viridian City's gym, Giovanni, he won't be an issue at all because we have Surf and Earthquake and not much his team can do. Nidoking, Surf, Rhydon, Surf. Now one last rival battle and then the Elite Four. I would say that there were probably Schoolyard rumors for Gen 3 and Gen 4, Gen 5 too, but those games were after my childhood. I haven't played the original Gen 4 or Gen 5. What was Gen 6? Was that X and Y? Or was that Black and White? I think Black and White came first, didn't it? I haven't played X and Y either. Gen 7... was that Sun and Moon? I think so. I haven't played them either. Is Gen 8 considered Arceus Legends and Gen 9 Scarlet and Violet? Oh no, there's Shield and Sword as well. So I need to play all those games. I need to play all those games and get familiar with them all. Is there an emulator for those 3DS games? If there is, and I can do solo runs, yeah, I will do literally... How many Pokemon are in X and Y and all them? Because that would be a lot of solo runs if there's like 600 Pokemon in the game. Earthquake. Oh, that wasn't very nice, Alakazam. Damn, that did a lot of damage just for a Psychic. Poliwhirl's not a fighting type, it's just a water type. Alright, rare candies. And the thing is, I think Poliwhirl will probably still lose. Ice Beam. Still not a one-shot on Pidgeot. Surf on Rhyhorn. Body Slam, Gyarados. Earthquake, Growlithe. Alakazam, Earthquake. It's still not a one-shot on Alakazam. That's pretty bad, actually. Fine Whip. Earthquake. Sweet. Critical hit. Probably mattered. Oh, man. Poliwhirl. Not fantastic run. I thought Poliwhirl would be a lot better. You know what else was a great game? Worms Revolution. Did anyone ever play that back in... when did that come out? 2010 or something? I don't know. I have it on Steam. And there's the narrator in that game is just hilarious. Don Keystone. The Worms series is quite popular, but Revolution is the one that I've played the most. That one was a lot of fun. I have played Worms WMD for a little bit as well. Similar games. But Don Keystone, the narrator in Worms Revolution, he was so funny. I'm actually going to pick up the other rare candy because Poliwhirl's had a really crap run. No more room for items. Now, there are other rare candies around the map. There's one in the power plant. There's actually one on the SSN. I never pick it up as well. And I think that might be it. I think there's 12. Unless I'm forgetting. Well, I think there's more in the. I think there's more than 12. Because I think there's a couple in. Isn't there a couple in Mewtwo's cave? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've actually went in Mewtwo's cave on this game. In fact, for a long time, I'd actually forgotten that yellow compared to red and blue, Mewtwo's cave is actually different. In yellow, you don't need to use Surf to get to him. Oh, actually, I think you do, but it's not right at the start of the cave. Their cave layouts are different. I didn't realize that for a long time. It was only recent that I actually remembered that they are actually different. Right, Ducks, Lapras, both in the box. Poliwhirl level 63 and first attempt against Lorelei. Surf is better against Cloyster because of its physical defense being so high. Jinx. This isn't going to be fun. Getting through Lorelei alone is... crud. The full restores my money. Crud. Alright, good first battle. Good, knock out Cloyster. Let's get rid of Slowbro. Yeah, nice. Let's body slam on Jinx. Do we paralyze Lapras? We're confused. We're still confused. And we're knocked out. I've run out of money now because I got beaten. Oh look, we're getting through Dugong and Cloyster consistently at least, so that's at least going to level us up. I'm thinking Poliwhirl's going to have to be around level 70 or so to consistently get through Lorelei. Body slam. Yeah, we need it to be more than 4 hit KOs against these first two. Because even though they're not doing much to us, they are still taking off about half our health. Oh, here we go. If you'd stop hitting yourself in confusion every single time, you might have got through to Bruno by now, Poliwhirl. Earthquake will be effective against Agatha. Surf is Ice Beam. Oh my god. Doing absolutely nothing to Slowbro. Will I do solo runs on Gen 9, Scarlet and Violet? I would. Obviously, I can't enter a Game Shark code to modify my starter, but I could do a solo run just putting like a Pokemon. Nearly got through Lapras that time. I could I could trade a Pokemon over, but remember, traded Pokemon don't listen to you after a certain level, so I'm sure I could probably use Pokemon Home or something, and I can put a Pokemon onto a new save file. And I'm just putting my jumper back on. It's winter where I am right now, but winters in Western Australia aren't really that cold. Like, today is like 21 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. In Fahrenheit, that's probably like, I don't know. I actually don't know the formula between that. 21 Celsius to Fahrenheit. So it's 69.8 degrees, which, you know, isn't that warm, but it's not that cold. But that's winter over here, is 21 degrees Fahrenheit on this day. Ah, finally Poliwhirl defeats Lorelei. A combination of being confused and... Fortunately, Bruno is probably going to be all one hits except for Machamp. We outspeed Gengar and one-shot, which means we'll outspeed Haunter and one-shot, outspeed Arbok and almost one-shot. Do we outspeed the last Gengar? We do, and one-shot, because Agatha's Pokemon don't have any physical defense. Or not very high physical defense. And Poliwrath's attack is one of its highest. It's quite fast. Alright, getting through Lance. We can freeze Gyarados. Oh, I do need... we lose to Gyarados. I didn't have any Body Slam PP left. Good thing is though, we gained quite a few levels from that, so... we should be able to get through Lorelei fairly consistently now. Surely. Oh, this freaking Slowbro. I think I've had Growl used on me. Oh, how many times can you possibly hit yourself in confusion? Oh, if Poliwhirl... Oh, nice. Alright. Although we took a 5-hit against Cloyster, it had to be to do that much. Still, level 68 and still cannot consistently get through Lorelei. Level 69 now. I thought this... To be fair, the time isn't that much. It's 58 minutes, about to clock 59, which... Oh my god. This is taking way too long. I'm out of Body Slam again. We're almost just in a loop here. Alright. Body Slam. You see, Jinx shouldn't be surviving that. Jinx has literally no defense. I don't know why Lorelei's Jinx takes that hit so easily. Poliwhirl, for God's sake. And yet, okay, you managed to... After hitting yourself in confusion like 37 times, you managed to survive 3 of them using Surf with Lapras not attacking you with 5 HP. This game honestly makes no sense sometimes. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm out of Surf PP already. Alright, one shot on Gengar. Amazingly, Lorelei is going to be not Lorelei, Agatha. Agatha is going to be the easiest battle of the lot. Oh, this game. These solo runs, they make so little sense. I should probably just use an elixir, but I want to be sure that I'm getting through Gyarados because I don't want to use the elixirs unless I'm at the rival. Ice Beam. Doesn't even one-shot with an Ice Beam. I can't use Earthquake on Aerodactyl or Dragonite. Nice. We've got 2... Earthquake won't work. We've got 1 Ice Beam and we knock out Dragonite. Alright, Elixir. We have no more full restores. So it's going in without having full health, but... It used Mirror Move and it used Ice Beam back on me. Alakazam, let's go for Earthquake. Rhydon, let's go for Surf. Gyarados, Body Slam, unbelievable. Critical hit on a Hyper Beam. And a defense stat that's not phenomenal. Now these pre-evolves and middle evolves, they're going to be tough. They're the only ones I have left, so I mean, to achieve the 151, I have tried doing Missing Note on this, and I can't get it to work. What happens when I try and code Missing Note as a starter is it just keeps giving me a Rhydon. So I think it's defaulting the next number over and giving me number 1, which is Rhydon. In like the hex coding on this game. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do to try and... In theory, I could catch a Missing No by using some exploits and some other cheats. Clip through walls and stuff will let you walk on water. I could catch a Missing No. I won't be able to do the first battle, which is fine, really. It's not too much of an issue if I can't do the first battle. It's a pretty insignificant battle. And then just go catch a Missing Node and do the rest of the game. Alright, we got back to Lance consistently though, which is what we wanted. Do we have enough? No, let's just use an elixir. Alright, level 75. We've clocked over an hour. It's an hour and 3 minutes. Ice Beam. Nice. Alakazam, Earthquake. Almost a one-shot. Surf on Rhydon. Gyarados, Body Slam. It's going to take 3 Body Slams. Surf on Arcanine, that's a one-shot. Venusaur, let's go for Ice Beam and hope for a freeze. Critical hit. Razor Leaf is going to knock me out. I don't believe this. Oh my god. Alright. The good news is, though, is that upon next time of reaching the rival, we're now level 76. Probably level 77 if we ever can get past Cloyster. Still only just defeated Lorelei. At level 75, 76, to have that much trouble with Lorelei is... For a water type as well. Water types are good in this game. Poliwhirl is like... If this is how difficult Poliwhirl is, what the hell is Poliwag going to be like? Oh man. What's going to be tough with the pre-evolves that level up, that evolve by level up, is me not hitting the speed up toggle while they're evolving and accidentally evolving them. Which has been challenging before when I did Magikarp's run. That was tough. Magikarp is probably going to be the worst of all of them to do, and it's already done, so... Alright, I've only got one more elixir after this, so... Poliwhirl's going to have to win this soon. Nice. One shot on Pidgeot. One shot on Alakazam. One shot on Rhydon. Body Slam. I've lost some defense, but a critical hit knocks out. The Leer does also raise my special because of the badge boost effect. Unfortunately, Ice Beam, Razor Leaf, it survives. Ice Beam, finally, Poliwhirl wins. An hour and 5, which to be fair isn't that bad. Okay, Poliwhirl has done it. Let's do a final stat check at level 78. Its stats, they'd be lucky to reach 200. Ugh. Then again, he's pretty quick, but he doesn't look that quick. He's a tadpole. They're not that quick outside of water, are they? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, Poliwhirl's run has come to an end. This means that that was either number 89 or 90. I can actually check if I look in my playlist. I have got a playlist. It's just called Gen 1 Solo Runs, and you will have my entire list. Same with Gen 2 as well. When the content and the app decides to load. Come on, any day now. I swear, YouTube's app on my phone has been playing up a lot lately. It just seems to be getting slower and slower every month. And it's just inexplicably right now, as I'm trying to deliver how many runs I've done, it's just not working. Oh, there we go. Alright, well my Gen 1 solo runs video count is at 89. Including this one, that'll be 90. So this was the 90th run, which means there are 61 left to do. 62 if we're going to count missing no. Getting very close to finishing this journey. So thanks for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate your support as well, and all the comments that I've been getting. Stay safe, keep well, farewell.